The necklace around the man's neck suddenly tightened. His limbs were pinned down by a strange force. Just as he was about to suffocate, the mysterious power vanished. The man's name was Jack. He had been struck by a sphere of light while on a mission. When he regained consciousness, he found himself in a smooth-walled sealed chamber. Jack assumed he'd been captured by enemy forces. He pulled out his portable radio to call for help. Suddenly he noticed the wall changing. 2 words appeared on the wall: "Give up." Jack suspected someone was watching him. He demanded to know what they wanted, but only silence answered him. When he turned around, he saw more words had appeared. Now the message read, "Abandon all hope." Before Jack could figure out what was happening, he felt the temperature in the chamber rising. Jack took off his clothes. Even completely naked, he couldn't escape the scorching heat. He noticed the sweat drops hitting the floor had begun to boil. He realized something was seriously wrong. The relentless heat made Jack disoriented. Soon he passed out. An unknown amount of time passed. He awoke from unconsciousness. The chamber's temperature had returned to normal. Jack took out his water bottle to rehydrate. Suddenly he felt unsteady on his feet. He watched as objects on the floor began to slide. Weightless, his feet lifted off the ground. The chamber began to flip upside down. Just as Jack was about to black out again, the strange phenomenon finally stopped. That's when he noticed something even more bizarre. All objects were frozen in place on the ceiling. Seeing this, Jack was completely stunned. At that moment, a phone rang from above. He quickly identified the problem. He couldn't reach the phone. Instead, his shoes were also pulled to the ceiling. Just as he was running out of options, he noticed ice rapidly forming on the walls. He hurriedly put his clothes back on, but they offered no protection against the extreme cold. Soon he was frozen in place, frost covering his face. Just as Jack felt he was about to freeze to death, the chamber's temperature returned to normal again. The phone on the ceiling rang once more, but he still had no way to answer it. Then the chamber began to rotate again. All objects on the walls fell down. This time Jack maintained his balance. He successfully grabbed the phone before the rotation stopped. He found the missed call and dialed back. A woman quickly answered. She began pleading for help, saying she was trapped in a chamber. As Jack listened, he realized her situation was identical to his. After exchanging information, they discovered they were from 2 countries far apart. Their only common experience was seeing a sphere of light coming toward them before blacking out. Jack came up with an outlandish theory: they had been abducted by aliens. Anna didn't respond after hearing this. Instead, she began to wail in agony. Before Jack could figure out what was happening, another extreme change began.